I wanted to talk about this because I be searching through the internet and I noticed like it was a celebrity that was talking about shamans. And then the host was so quick to label them as being a devil worship. Shaman is not, has nothing to do with the devil worshiping. It is a spiritual practice, nothing to do with the devil worshiping. And then there was another celebrity that she didn't use the words affirmation, but she was talking about affirmations. And what she was saying is like, we were one with God. And the host was saying that all of that new age beliefs were the devil. That is totally not true. This is why some of you have such messed up lives and some of you can't grow spiritually. You can't grow spiritually because you should listen. Don't you need to get knowledge is what you need to do. You need to read up on these things or understand what it is before you immediately begin to condemn it. I was listening like Oprah, I know she's in the New Age movement, and they were saying that because she had a child, because she had a school in South Africa with a girls' school, and then because she was friends with Harvey Weinstein and the man John of God, because he was John of God was a spiritual, I don't know what you call him, a spiritual healer who was he was accused of molesting children, not children, well, yeah, children, girls underage, including his daughter. So the host wanted to go on and say that Oprah must have been doing this because of her school. You cannot say that people are molesting children if somebody there around molesting children. John of God ain't her best friend. And also Harvey Weinstein, where she was friendly, had take some pictures. You all don't know if she was still talking to him after those accusations came out. You do not know. You're not in Oprah's house every day. So I just think that you all have to be careful how you're judging people. And then you want to speak about God 24 hours a day. You need to go back and read your Bibles, people, because the Bible tells you do not judge, or you should be judged. You will be judged. So don't cast a stone about somebody else believing in the devil or not being right when you ain't right yourself, because you sitting up here judging people. We really need to stop that. I would just hate to be a celebrity, and because I was friends with another celebrity that was a pedophile, but I didn't know they was a pedophile. You don't know everybody's business when you meet them. And then let's say they were a pedophile, and then they came out and there was a pedophile. I'm going to cut that relationship right away. But being famous, people will see a picture that you took with that person 10 years ago and still say that, oh, she friends with him today and he's a pedophile. Oh, she must be a pedophile too. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that you have friends maybe rob stores or do things. How would you feel like if people put you in that category that you was a thief and a liar because you had a friend that did that? Or you associated, because these people aren't even friends. They just maybe knew them prior to the scandal coming out. You just have to be careful to how you speak about people and how you judge people. Honey, if I was some of these celebrities and I look at some of you all comments on these blogs, girl, please, I'd sue your ass. I ain't even lying. I will sue your ass. But if you're going to stand up for righteousness or stand up for God, make sure you have your own self cleared out. In other words, don't be standing up for God or standing up for righteousness and you're being judgmental. Because that's not very righteousness to be judgmental either. Again, pull out your Bible and read it. Now, I understand a lot of these blogs You're on here, you're gossiping about celebrities, and you want to get followers, and that's a good way of doing it. But to me, you all get too much up in their business, which is not your business. Like, for instance, it was one celebrity that was giving their money, or I think they would do, actually, this particular celebrity was worshiping the devil. They was. And the blogger was criticizing them. Listen, even God gives you free will, honey. You can worship whoever you want to worship. God gives you that free will. It is not your place to be judgmental towards somebody because they're worshiping the way they want to worship. You don't worship in it. Okay, that's you. But that is what's wrong with our society. You too much in other folks' business. And like I said, I don't agree with the blogs and the gossip, but hey, I know that most it's about money. That's all y'all thinking about. And if you say that that's not true, you just lying. Because you're trying to get more followers so you can get more money and YouTube can give you a bigger check. So I can actually say, for the love of money, you all do things against the Bible because of the love of money. So don't sit up and criticize people if they're devil worshipers or whatever kind of worshipers there is. That's their business. Don't cast a stone if you can't cast one on yourself first, because that means you greedy for money. And you will get all up in people's business and break the law of religious and break the law of spirituality and everything you have to break in order to get a check from YouTube. That is the problem. Mind your own business and stay out of people's business. Now, like I said, if you want to break the spiritual law, be all up in folks' business, get a check from YouTube, that's your business. But only, you need to, like, what they worship or what they do or what they eat and who they go to with ain't your business. Now, if you want to, what is this they all been doing now? They've been coming out and talking about these celebrity parties. Yes, I think that needs to be exposed. For the not the parties, but the elites, because you should be able to have any career you want to have and reach fame in that career or money or whatever it is you're trying to reach, and not be pressured that if you have sex and do this or that, you're going to be more famous. That needs to be exposed. So I'm not even talking about that. That needs to be exposed. But some of these parties that you all have been talking about, like P. Diddy party, everybody who have went to P. Diddy parties that have participated in these parties, orgies or whatever they're doing, if they are of an adult age, it ain't none of your damn business. Because they are of adult age and they want to participate. Now, if it is children, if what allegedly, they were, I don't even like to repeat this stuff, but allegedly, let me put it like this. If it was children, then that needs to be exposed. That definitely needs to be exposed. But if these parties are wild because of, other adults, it ain't none of your business. Because again, God gives everybody free will. So if they want to screw a dog, a cat, a mice, or whatever the fuck they want to, excuse me. Excuse me. Whatever they want to screw, that ain't none of your business. But if it is a child, it is. And it needs to be exposed. If it is a child, it is all of our business. Because as a child, you cannot protect yourself. And we in society should protect our children, which we don't do. And the reason we don't do it, because these people up in these powerful positions molest, who are pedophiles, molest our children, and then they want to keep it a secret. So we need to bring that out to protect our children. And I don't care if I'm living in the United States, but I don't care if it's Asia, because allegedly there are some people who give parties and they don't get the children from America. They get they have the children flown in from these Asian countries or these third world countries, where the people maybe need the money and they pay them so much money to bring these kids over. And we need to be a voice for these children. So I definitely say expose that. So I am all for exposing that. And I am all for exposing these elites. You know, a lot of people come into the entertainment business because they like their craft. They just like their craft and they want to succeed at their craft. You should be able to succeed at your craft and be, very popular or world famous or A-list celebrity without having to do something to get there. You know what I mean? So that needs to be exposed too. But the other stuff is when you all go too far, when it's two consenting adults. And then you want to talk about them having sex. So what? That's their business. Clearly, they like it. Because if they didn't like it, they would stay away from these parties. If you invite me to a party and then I see a lot of shenanigans going on that I myself don't deal in, honey, I'm not coming back to your party. I'm not coming back to your party because that's not the things that I do. You see what I'm saying? So why would I come back at your parties? If I'm coming back to your parties, it's clearly because I like what you got going on. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to say. It just really, when I go on some of these blogs and I be listening, I just think it's very unfair to accuse, because, they've been doing that a lot with Oprah. I don't know why they're picking on Oprah, because they think she's the devil worshiper because she's a new age movement. You need to start understanding what this new age movement is, because it has nothing whatsoever to do with the devil. You need to understand it. I mean, what is it to say that just because the churches are teaching you about Jesus, what makes you think what they're saying is true? You don't know. You wasn't there when Jesus was born. And you just automatically take their word. Honey, let me tell you, this is a person, Patricia, that has did a lot of research on the things that's being taught in the church. And I know for a fact the majority, 99.95% of this stuff is a lie. That they are teaching the society to keep you under control. So you really need to turn around and investigate your own church or what's going on with your own beliefs. And quit being so quick to condemn others. Because I'm telling you, I don't know everything they teach in the new age, but reincarnation has nothing whatsoever to do with the devil. I heard one blogger say, reincarnation, that's devil worshiping. Let me tell you something. Do you know that in the original Bible, Jesus talked about reincarnation? No, you don't know that, because you'll be so quick to believe what the church tell you. If they tell you, oh, look out in the sky, here comes Jesus flying in. You don't even have to see it and automatically believe, oh, Jesus flying in. You just believe whatever they teach you. You need to get up and do some research and realize that, honey, they teaching you a lie to get your money. The stuff they teaching you, I'm telling you, is not true. 95% of it. So try to find out, if you want to, I mean, you don't have to, what the New Age movement is about before you so quickly condemn it to say it's the devil worshiping. When I hear some of these bloggers talk about devil worshiping, I have to really listen, because I know they don't know what they're talking about, and they're putting things in the category of the devil that's really not. So if you're going to be on here giving information so that you could get a check from YouTube, at least be responsible for the information that you are giving out. Be responsible. Thank you for tuning in to the Patricia Show.